Yo, Liam, you back with another episode of Minecraft Survival Games. Today we're playing on the map Holiday Resort. Nope, this is not Holiday Resort 2. I'd rather be playing it, to be honest, because I haven't done a video on it. Today I'm going to be giving you guys high school advice. Now, before you think, this is a stupid topic or something along those lines, I think I want to go this way. Nope, I was right the first time. Before you get on the lines of this is a stupid topic, I'm not going into high school for a few years. This advice is still good. It's going to be mostly geared if you just finished 8th grade and you're about to become a freshman. This advice is given directly from me to you. It's going to be most helpful to you. And the reason I'm doing this now in late June rather than early August is because everybody else is going to be posting their high school advice vids in early August. So I want you guys to see mine first, so then you can see why the other people's don't have as good commentary. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. But anyway, I just wanted to get my advice out earlier so you guys would have more time to think about it and really, put it to heart. So here's what I'm gonna say about high school. You can trust me as a source on this one because I am a senior. I'm gonna be a senior this year. So basically, I've basically made it through high school. And I'm able to give good advice about how to get started with it. So anyway, when you, middle school is a very awkward time. I'll say that. So if you're coming out of middle school, you just went through a very awkward time. I mean, puberty is one thing, but, guys are extremely mean during middle school, especially to some of the smaller kids, or, the smarter kids, because, bullying and stuff like that. And, girls can also, try to do mind games and, you know what I'm talking about, cause drama and stuff. And I'll put it this way. When you get to high school, everybody gets a bit more mellow. It is not like the movies. The movies are not accurate. And I'll give several examples of how the movies aren't accurate. For example, at my school, the head quarterback and the cheerleader, they aren't dating. I don't know who the quarterback is at my school, to be honest. I actually don't know who the quarterback at my school is. And that the cheerleaders at my school are trash. Everybody laughs when they perform. They're so bad. And none of them are really that attractive. So at my school, it isn't really like that. And I've heard at a lot of other schools it's kind of the same way, where it's not like the movies. There isn't always some smart kid getting picked on by kids on the football team, or and there's a lot of stuff that the movies try to make up. Yes, there is some dating drama and stuff like that, but you don't have to go through that initially. Freshman year was my personal favorite. It was personally my favorite year. That's what I was trying to say. It's personally my favorite year, just because it was so much fun. It was new, it was exciting, but it was also, it still felt kind of like middle school, but you're with the big kids now, so it's cool. So anyway, first things first, if older grades try to haze you, if you find it annoying, just don't respond to it. Just if you just keep a blank stare, people will ignore you. If you just stay quiet, people will ignore you. But you also definitely want to have friends in high school. You want to have a bit of fun while you can, maybe at lunch. I don't know, in the halls and stuff. You always need friends when you're in school. So anyway, it's always good to meet up with a couple of people and have friends and stuff. But the main thing when you get to high school that you need to watch out for is your grades. When people go from middle school to high school, for whatever reason, there's a severe lack of motivation. I don't know why, and to be honest, I didn't feel unmotivated when I got to high school. I was even more motivated with college on the line. But yes, your freshman grades do matter. They go into your GPA. And if you don't, your GPA is your grade point average. Basically, if whatever you get in all your classes, you add them up. Divide it by how many classes you add, you get a number, you transfer that into a decimal between 0 and my school does a 4.0 scale, so from 0 to 5. wait 0 to 5 weighted, 0 to 4 unweighted. If you're in high school, you already know what all this means. But anyway, your grades do matter. Your grades from freshman year count just as much as your grades from junior year. So don't think you're pulling a fast one by slacking off and saying, oh, I'll make it up in the background. Because one of the main things colleges look for when you apply is your GPA. And you don't want to go to a worse college just because your GPA was slacking you freshman year. Just keep it up, and freshman year is not even that difficult. Sophomore year gets a bit more difficult. Junior year is absolute hell, and then senior year, the first half is supposed to be difficult with college applications and college essays, but then you can kind of take a breather by the end once your applications are submitted and they can't really check your grades again. So that's all good and stuff. So if you're having a bad time making friends, like right now after finishing my junior year, when I first got into high school, I had a big group of like 30 friends, and it was a lot of fun, which is why freshman year was my favorite. But as dating drama began and friends began to turn on each other, and as we're getting closer to graduating, there's less on the line. Like, you don't have to be as nice to people because you don't have to deal with them as long anymore. Like, my friend group kind of turned on each other, and I'm kind of, like, since I didn't really want to get involved with that, I just separated myself from, like, I don't take any sides. I just separated myself from those situations, and I actually managed to, my school has a lot of free time, believe it or not, like, after lunch periods and hours, so you can, if you eat in, like, 20 minutes, you can, like, hang out with friends for, like, 40 minutes, but I took that time to hang out with friends, and instead focused on getting my schoolwork done, and I killed the last trimester of junior year. My school does trimesters. It's like semesters, only there's 3 instead of 2. I killed my grades third trimester. It was insane, and I was pretty happy with it. So if my advice is, if you don't make a lot of friends off the bat, just focus on your grades. Because like everyone kind of likes time at their house at the end of the day, just to like watch YouTube, play some Minecraft or whatever. When you get home, just have a nice relaxing day. So if you get your homework done at school, or at least try to find time to do it, you might be able to get some extra free time at the house. You know what I'm saying? So definitely you should try to join at least one thing at your school, or just instead of just having your whole big giant class of however many, put yourself in a smaller group. You need a good group of friends. So like join a sports team, join a club, join something where you see these people a lot and you can become good friends with them. And it's important and stuff. And it can be a lot of fun. You don't have to, but it's just one of my recommendations. So anyway, there's nothing really to fear about high school. People are always like, oh, I'm scared, it's gonna get harder. No, it doesn't get hard, at least not freshman year. After making it through junior year, I'm like, yeah, school got hard. But, freshman year was as, or if not easier than 8th grade. 8th grade was easy at my school. 7th grade was difficult. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of the basics of it. High school isn't really like, so as you can tell, I'm basically saying high school isn't that bad. Oh, I'm forgetting this main thing. In middle school, it's very easy to get made fun of for being different than everybody else, but by the time you get to high school, at some point it just clicks in everybody's mind that it is actually okay to be different. You're able to be yourself more often. Now, there still might be people who don't like your personality, who like think that yourself is awful, but just embrace yourself. You can like be happy with yourself. While you're in middle school, your emotions are kind of getting tossed around as you're going through puberty along with everyone else, and like you're discovering like your hormones are acting different and stuff, and your body's doing some weird stuff. Like your body changing really affects your mood. And by the time, I'll say this, by the time you get to high school, it's okay to be an individual who does things a bit differently than everyone else. For example, I'm the only one in my entire high school, actually, who's a rower. it makes myself really different. Now, I don't go around talking to people about it, but, like, going on and on about it. I can certainly bring it up in a conversation, but I don't go to school and just talk about it nonstop, like, oh my god, crew was so hard. Hey, you want to know my crew workout for today? Like, I don't do that. You can't, there's a difference between being yourself and pissing people off. Don't piss people off. You don't want to be that kid. So anyway, that's kind of my advice. Like, it sounds kind of like the advice I gave. I have a feeling you guys might be able to trust it a bit more, rather than, okay, I think my internet's good again from the Hungry Hills game that I reported just before this. So like, you guys would probably get trust my say more than I'd say a parent or maybe another adult, just because I'm more closer to your age. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for us to relate ideas and stuff. This also isn't bad advice if you're going into 8th grade. 8th grade's kind of the same advice. It is a bit, like, it's not high school, so don't act like it, but, it's definitely, 8th grade's definitely a lot of fun being your last year of middle school, because I don't know one person who had fun during middle school. Middle school was the worst. I hated middle school. But that's a story for another time. So anyway, that is what it is. You guys can ask any further questions down, since we're going to deathmatch. You guys can ask any further questions down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer whatever questions you have. But basically, you gotta keep your grades up. That is a must. Keep your grades up as high as you can. Don't think I can just pull it up later. Pull it up initially. That's what I did. A bunch of people said, like, a bunch of high school kids told me, make sure your grades are good. Make sure your grades are good as you're going in. You're gonna want them to be good by the time you go to college. I'm like, okay, I'll listen. So then I started off pretty good. Not as good as I would have hoped. I definitely didn't slack off. I just didn't do that well my freshman year. Maybe that's why it felt so easy. I don't know. Here. Our team. AR the pro, whatever. R the pro, whatever. Okay. So I got that guy. I'm gonna run this way. Are you kidding me, bro? We team. We are team. We are team. Okay. Sounds like the job for the cleanup crew. Okay, okay. Are you serious? I hate you. You piece of crap. I just hate people like that, you know? Okay, I got in my gap. Thank God that the guy who I'm quote-unquote teamed with. Okay. I'm full. Maybe this guy's gonna be a bit low. Okay, one hit. Oh, man, I caught it. Who said one hit right before he died? This guy right here. Also got 100 extra bounty. 100 extra bounty points. You can see there in the bottom left from his death. Oh, yeah, GG. I'm so good at SG. Okay, so there we go. That was a pretty good deathmatch there. So yeah, guys. If you like the advice, leave a thumbs up. If you hated the advice, leave a thumbs up. Leave comments if you have any further questions. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of MCSG. I'll see you guys next time.